and welcome to the Industry of Things World USA 2017 here in San Diego. I'm here with Stephen Reinertson from one of our partners, Sensoro. Hi Stephen, and welcome to the conference.
Hi Nicholas, pleasure to be here.
First of all, I would like to ask you to briefly introduce yourself and your background to us.
Great, my name is Stephen Reinertson. I am VP of Sales and Product Development at Sensoro. We're based out of Seattle, Washington. My background is actually electrical engineering and physics. And I've transitioned from there in power engineering into the wireless world just recently.
It's the first time that Sensoro is partnering with us at the Industry of Things World USA. Could you give us a few more insights how Sensoro is involved in IoT technologies and what you do for companies?
So Sensoro is an IoT solution provider for industrial and government applications primarily. So we do wireless solutions, which includes sensors for environmental monitoring and asset tracking.
Based on your own experience, how can companies develop and implement the right IoT strategy for them?
Well, I think first of all, the company needs to understand the benefits they get from the IoT product itself. So I think what is best in that is if they can identify the solution that aligns best with their pain points, scout for different companies that provide that type of solution, and then set up a proof of concept. And once they have a proof of concept, isolate the most cost-effective, easiest to deploy solution, and then move forward with the implementation.
And what do you think are the aspects of their strategy that prove to have the most challenges?
I think the first step is actually the most challenging. Understanding what value you're getting, because IoT solutions are not always cheap to implement. So it's hard to communicate sometimes, even as a solution provider, the value of IoT. Why should someone spend so much money to implement a system that's supposed to save them money? And I think the key to that is really doing research into a particular application and what the benefits would be for a particular client. So doing that deep research ahead of time and communicating that to the client is the most important and the most difficult step.
I would like to ask you to give me more insights and information into Sensoro and how you work, and what are the projects you're currently working on with regards to IoT applications, and what have you planned for the future?
Oh, okay, great. So Sensoro started in 2013 as part of the Microsoft Accelerator. We began providing enterprise-level beacon solutions, so Bluetooth beacons for proximity marketing for large retailers. And we expanded from there because we realized that the Bluetooth beacons you could get data from, but you had to be in proximity to. So within the last year, we've expanded to a long-range, low-power architecture, so a long-range, low-power IoT system that essentially allows you to gather data remotely and also allows you to interact with devices such as beacons without being in proximity.
Could you please give me a few more details into Sensoro as a company? What kind of IoT applications you're currently involved in, and what do you have planned for the future?
Absolutely. So we're actually involved in several smart city applications. One example is we're helping the city of Beijing keep their streets safe by monitoring the manhole covers in the streets. Sometimes when it rains, it floods, and people will open up the manhole covers. So we've implemented a solution to detect that. We're also measuring the air quality in mass transit centers in Manchester, in the UK, and working with another organization called Storm throughout Europe. And what they're doing is using our devices to monitor cultural heritage sites so they can devise better plans to preserve them for the future. Moving forward, we're actually looking into more environmental monitoring type devices. So we're developing more sensors for air quality, and we're also developing an asset tracking solution.
Well, thank you very much for the valuable insights. And as day one almost comes to an end today, I would like to just ask you, what do you think of the different formats of the conference today here and from the networking with the attendees?
I found it to be very valuable. This is the first conference of this type of format I've been to, and it's been extremely focused. We've had excellent conversations. I've already learned a lot, and I'm looking forward to the roundtable sessions tomorrow as well.
Well, many thanks again for your time and for your insights, and I wish you a great rest of the day here.
Thank you,
Industry of Things.
Thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate it.
Thank you.